Wild game, deserved a wild finish, and that's exactly what we got on a 4th down and 1. This is basically for the game at this point, as the Jaguars just need 3 points to win this one. They're just on the outside of field goal range on a 4th down and 1. If they don't get it, they're basically done. There's a small chance, but basically it's over if they don't get it, and it's probably over if they do get it. It all comes down to this play. What's interesting, though, is what's happening right here, as the Chargers are set up in basically a goal line formation, and they're set up in a way where they're trying to stop a potential quarterback sneak. The Jaguars already converted a quarterback sneak earlier in this one. And so they're set up in that way, and you heard on the broadcast, Trevor Lawrence shouted, "Kill, kill." That means he's going to a next play. He almost certainly had the quarterback sneak dialed up. That's what they were doing, but he didn't love the front, so he decides to kill it to the next play, which, given the formation, must have been a handoff to Travis Etienne in some way, where Doug Pederson at this point is saying, I don't love that. It would have required basically every Jaguar to make their one-on-one blocks, which is just, it's possible, but I think Pederson wanted something a little bit better, so he decides to not let that play happen. So then they go over here. So Pederson calls a timeout, which again is a valuable timeout, as if you didn't get it, you would have at least had an opportunity where you could have gotten a 3-and-out and gotten the ball back. You're wasting that opportunity essentially with using your first timeout. But what you're getting is a much higher likelihood of converting on this play. You see, the first thing you have to notice is 3 backs in the backfield, something the broadcast talked about. I don't know if I've seen this before. Very clever, very original, because what they're doing here is they're actually, 2 of these guys are just going to block. You're going to have everyone just try to seal off that edge, as it's going to be a run to the offense's right. That's what they're doing here. And watch as when Lawrence does hand the ball off to Travis Etienne, he's able to get to the outside, but worth noting, the contain guy on this play, the guy furthest towards the outside, was unblocked. Had he read this play perfectly, which cannot blame him for not reading this play perfectly. Very difficult play to read, but had he read it perfectly, he could have made a tackle and potentially won this game for the Chargers. But it's Travis Etienne finding a way to get to the outside, picking up a ton of yards, not just getting the first down, but making it for an easy field goal. Just a great job by Doug Pederson, reading the situation, realizing what has to be done, calling a timeout, and getting a second play that he liked better that gave him much higher likelihood of converting that play. It worked out, and they won the football game, so definitely give them a lot of credit.